Hi, welcome back to Rabbi Cooks. It's lovely to be here with you today. We're carrying on with our Pesach week. It's Wednesday midweek. Pesach starts next week, and today we're doing some more recipes for Passover. This one is a big shout out to Abigail, my cousin. It's amazing to be part of a family on both sides, on Natalie's side and my side, people who love food, love hospitality, love cooking. And big up to Abigail, who's been following all the recipes along as we go. We're doing preparation. We've got lots of different communities following on. My community in North London, Leeds, Mazurti, the Chavurah, and lots of different communities everywhere who are both in preparation for Pesach and also just trying to sit still and manage all the craziness of the coronavirus and home isolation. I'm doing some coping by having a walk every day. And also doing lots of cooking, as you can see. Today's recipe is we're doing some veggie burgers. Which are perfect for your Passover menu for Seder or for during the week. As we're talking about Passover, it says in the Haggadah, we say this famous line, all who are hungry, let them come and eat and enjoy the Passover Seder with us. And we're doing some learning today with a group from North London. And somebody said that that's always a difficult line to read if we don't throw open our doors and say welcome to everybody on the streets who might be hungry and in need of a Passover meal. That's definitely true, that there is a bite for that sentence when we read it in the Haggadah. But at the same time, that should remind us how it's even more important in these days of preparation for Passover to open our doors in a metaphorical sense. On our street, and I know on many other streets in this neighbourhood and beyond, we're doing a collection this week for the Finchley Food Bank, and people are welcome to bring food to our house, and we're going to drop it off at the food bank by the end of the week and hopefully do another drop just before Pesach next week. So it's really a time when we can double our efforts to make sure that there's nobody on our streets that we're living on or in our surrounding neighbourhoods who are going hungry at this time of year of Passover. So message me in the comments or on Facebook or Instagram and ask how you can organise that for your own street or how you might be able to make a contribution. Great, so let's get on with the cooking today. It's a super simple recipe, keeping it nice and simple for all of us who are preparing perhaps more simply than we normally do on Passover this year. We've got beautiful chopped courgette here, also called zucchini, depending on where you come from. That's 1 cup of grated zucchini, courgette. That's the other half. We've got 1 cup of grated, finely chopped onion, beautifully chopped and diced small. We've got, these are actually cup measuring things. We've got 1 cup of half is matzah meal and half is ground almonds in the top there, ready to go. 1 egg, beautiful egg, and half a cup of coarsely ground walnuts there, salt and pepper and a little bit of turmeric to go. Super simple recipe. This is a standardized burger recipe, so you can use it with anything. You can throw in here minced fish as well. You probably need to double up on your egg, but if you're a fish eater and you want to throw in some minced fish, you can get a minced cod from your local fishmonger or a minced salmon, and that can also be substituted into this recipe, perhaps with another egg if you're adding a similar amount of minced fish. Similar quantities of minced fish. The other option, Lindsay, who's in the States, was asking me about what to do with quinoa, which is a grain that you can eat on Passover. Quinoa. This can also be thrown into here, probably instead of some of your ground almonds and matzah meal. That will bind together with the vegetable and the egg and make you a delicious burger. So all of these go inside. Into a bowl, all those different ingredients, just like that. And I'm going to add that 1 egg and mix. Okay, so I've made a slight adjustment to the mixture there. I've added one more extra egg. So there's 2 eggs, and that'll be reflected in the recipe that will be there online. Here we're just grabbing like I guess in between like a table tennis ball and a tennis ball worth of mixture. It's useful actually just to wet your hands a little bit if you're finding a little bit of trouble with the mixture. So it's a beautiful ball's worth like that, kind of in my palm of my hand. I just make it into a nice ball with all the bits folded in, and then pop it into a plate and actually just flatten it out a little bit. And this plate has a mixture of fine and medium matzah meal. I just keep it nice and together, and also not flattening it out too much. It will flatten out naturally as you pat it down during cooking, but you can see those ones are quite high as we go. Those are now good to go into the frying pan. I'll probably get about 5 or 6 of those out into a frying pan with a tablespoon of coconut oil and a couple of teaspoons of olive oil, and they'll fry probably for about 6 or 7 minutes on a medium height on each side, and pop back for the result. You won't believe just what happened. I forgot to season them. This goes in with a good 3 or 4 pinches of salt, some good amount of pepper, and this time I've thrown in, for some colour and for some good seasoning, a nice dollop of turmeric. Look how beautiful those guys look, and when they're back into the pan, golden brown, they're going to be totally delicious. Enjoy. Happy Passover. Tell me how you get on with these recipes. Your feedback is really super welcome. It'd be nice to hear how some of these recipes are going down. Hello, welcome back. Just got some amazing, beautiful burgers going on there. They smell delicious. They've got a good crunchy crunch to them, and good to go. Serve these guys with steamed veg, with potatoes, with all sorts of options. You've got the salads and more options coming on Friday. We're going to do a beautiful hash brown and some other recipes. Keep tuned in. Tell me how you get along. Hag Sameach, Pesach Sameach.